So it's great for beginners to in their starting meditation practice. And for those of us that need guided rests for better sleep, easing of pain, and more. So myself, I use it for both easing of pain and to guide myself into slumber. So just to provide a little context, a little predictability, our Yoga Nidra, or we call it guided rest practice, is a form of guided meditation, but there is nothing for you to do except to listen and follow the guidance of my voice. Aside from being relaxing, restorative, and restful, studies have shown that Yoga Nidra can also ease insomnia, decrease anxiety, alleviate stress, reduce PTSD, chronic pain, and chemical dependency, heighten awareness and focus, transform negative habits, behaviors, and ways of thinking, foster feelings of peace, calm, and clarity. Again, reduce stress, improve sleep, help heal trauma, reduce that chronic pain, and it can plant seeds for future growth. So those are some great. And put my list away. Those are some great things that Yoga Nidra can help you with. But let me just tell you a short story. For me, Yoga Nidra has helped me reduce my pain, and didn't think guided meditation would do that for me. But when I went and took the Veterans Yoga mindful resilience training here 2019, I believe it was, I was in a lot of pain. And in fact, one of the teachers came up to me and said, I see you were grimacing in chair yoga. And you wouldn't think chair yoga, that would be painful. But for me, again, I was having lots of spiciness. And he goes, go home tonight, go up on that SoundCloud that Veterans Yoga Project has, and do one of their guided rest yoga nidras. And he said, and then do it again in the morning before you come to training. So I thought, okay, I'll go ahead and do that. So I did that night, and then again in the morning. And then I made a beeline to the instructor and I said, wow, that is a big light bulb moment for me, because I was able to sleep a lot with a lot less pain. I still had a little bit of pain, but I had a lot less, and I was able to sleep. And so that was very significant to me, and I hope it's significant for you. All right. So just remember, this is just one of the tools we can use as a offering to complement all of our other practices, our yoga practices, our therapy, our medications. So if you find as we move through our guided practice tonight or guided relaxation that you need to shift or adjust, please do so. If what we're trying to do is be on our backs with our knees bent, with something underneath the bend of the knees, maybe a pillow underneath the head, or if you feel comfortable sitting in the chair, all I invite you to do is just get comfortable. All right. So if you feel as though you want to feel a little bit more grounded, sometimes lying with your feet up against the wall can help facilitate that sort of groundedness. So you can give that a try if you want to feel a little bit more grounded. And then as we get started and settled in this evening's guided rest, it'll be, about 40 minutes. You'll hear me talking. And if you fall asleep, you might not hear me talking. And in that case, that's okay. And that's all right. So just to provide a little context, a little predictability, our Yoga Nidra or guided rest, again, is a form of guided meditation, but there is nothing for you to do, just except to listen and follow the guidance of my voice. And so now I invite you to release the need to do anything. I invite you to maybe remain awake or and aware and still. But should you need to, make any adjustments as necessary. And now we'll begin our practice. Our guided practice tonight will consist of 6 separate practices. First, we will set an intention or a theme for our practice. And then next, I will guide you with your awareness and attention to different places in your physical body called the rotation of consciousness or body scan. Then we will count our breath, starting with the number 27, and count our way down. Then we will explore parts of opposite sensations in the body. Finally, we will come back to that theme, that intention, and then we will end or conclude the practice of our guided rest. We will then come back to either lying on our back or in a seated place or position for a moment of gratitude. So, again, as we get settled in, make any shifts or adjustments as you need to so that you are the most comfortable that you can be in the moment. With just a few words, I invite you to set an intention or a theme for yourself and repeat it silently 3 times. The intention or theme can be very specific, like, I no longer need to smoke cigarettes, or it could be a little bit more abstract. I am happy and healthy. It should be stated in a present tense as if it were already true. So I invite you to repeat your intention to yourself silently 3 times, and I will count to a count of 10 while we do this. Good. All right, let's breathe in and breathe out. Just bring some awareness that you know you are breathing. Notice what is moving when you breathe in, when you breathe out. If you can, let's extend that exhale a little bit the next time around. So, again, inhale, belly big. And as you exhale, just kind of draw it out. Now, you may hear my breathing actually. Is I'm making a little type of noise. I'm constricting my throat a little bit. It's kind of like you're fogging a mirror. That's about the strength of the contraction in the back of the throat. So again, just listen to the breath as it goes in through the nostril tips and out through the nostril tips. Try to lengthen it. Kind of sounds like Darth Vader. Again, breathing in, breathing out. Good. You can continue that breath or go back to your normal breath, whatever feels okay for you at this moment. We will now move into a rotation of consciousness. So I invite you to bring your awareness to the palm of your right hand, your right thumb, index finger, right middle finger, ring finger, right pinky finger, top of the hand, right forearm, right elbow, right upper arm, right shoulder, right armpit, right chest, right waist, right hip, right top of the leg, knee, right lower leg. Let's move all of our attention and all of our awareness, noticing what sensations may or may not be happening on the right side of the body as we continue with the right sole of the foot, top of the foot, the right big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, right pinky toe. Now, with all your attention and awareness to settle into the right side of the body. And so gradually drawing all of your awareness all into the right side of the body, just the right side. Breathing in, breathing out. Let's move all of our attention now over to the left side of the body, starting with the left palm of the hand, left thumb, pointer finger, middle finger, left ring finger, left pinky finger, left top of the hand, forearm, left elbow, upper arm, left armpit, left shoulder, left side chest, left side waist, left hip, left top of the leg, knee. Once again, I invite you to bring all of your awareness, all of your attention into the left side of the body. Once again, let's bring our attention to the left sole of the foot, top of the foot, left big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, left pinky toe. Again, let's bring all of our awareness, all of our attention into the left side of the body, the entire left side. Notice what may or may not be happening there with sensations on the left side of the body. And ever so gradually, let's allow into our awareness to settle to the back side of the body, the right shoulder blade, left shoulder blade, your spine, your right hip, your left hip, right calf, left calf, right heel, left heel. Let's once again bring all of your awareness to your entire back side of the body, the entire back side. So ever so gradually, let's allow our awareness, our attention to shift to the entire front side of our body, starting with the top of your head, your forehead, right eyebrow, left eyebrow, eyebrow center, right eyelid, left eyelid, top of the nose, tip of the nose, right nostril, left nostril, right cheek, your left cheek, your upper lip, your lower lip, your jaw, your throat, right chest, left chest, right rib cage, left rib cage, your belly, your right hip points, your left hip points, the right thigh, the left thigh, the right groin, the left groin, your right knee, your left knee, your left shin, your right shin, your right foot, your left foot. Let's allow your awareness to shift to the entire front side of the body, just the front side. Breathing in, breathing out. Once again, breathing in through the nose and out through the nose. Once again, bringing all of our attention to the front side of the body, just the front side. Now let's shift our attention to the back side of the body, just the back side. Breathing in, breathing out. Let's notice the right side and the left side together at the same time, the right side and the left side. And again, noticing both the front side and the back side of the body together at the same time. Good. Let go of that. Breathing in, breathing out. Let's allow into your awareness now to drift down to your navel center. After that, we'll start to bring our attention to one of 4 places in our body, and we'll going to count the breath. Starting with the number 27, we're going to count our breath downward, with each breath counting downwards to 0. And then I'll stop you at some point, and we'll move on to the next place. After we do that at the four different places in the body, um, we'll go on to the next thing. So, again, I invite you to start at the number 27, breathing in at the navel center, 27, breathing out, 27. With each inhale, counting down, 26, and exhale, 26. Counting down, 25, and continue until I stop you. And then we'll move on to the next place. So, again, when you're ready, with all your attention at the navel center, I invite you to start counting down, starting now. Good. Stop there. I'll invite you to stop there. Now let's move our attention right into the heart center. Once again, starting with the number 27, with each breath counting down, starting now. Good. I'll invite you to stop there. Once again, just allowing your awareness to be drawn to your breath and move your awareness to your throat center. And again, we're going to start with a number 27, starting to count our breath down, starting now. Good. I invite you to stop there. And wherever you happen to be, just stop right there. Gradually bringing your awareness to shift to your breath once again. And we're going to move that attention now to the last place, the fourth place, to our nostrils. So, again, just allow your attention, your awareness to come to your nostrils and counting back, starting with the number 27, starting now. And wherever you happen to be, I invite you to stop. We will now work with the opposites. So, welcome any and all sensations as they work with any sensation in our bodies. And I invite you to just notice how the sensations feel in your body without any sort of judgment or commentary, without seeking sensations, just observe and notice. So I invite you to notice the entire right side of your body. Just notice the right side of your body, just the right side. And I invite you to notice the left side of your body. Just observe and notice the entire left side of your body. I invite you to go back and notice the right side of your body. Just notice the right side. And let's shift our attention and our awareness to the left side of your body, just the left side. Observe the right side and then the left side. And notice how both sides feel at the same time. Good. I invite you to notice any sense of hot or heat in your body. Just observe any sense of heat or warmth. Notice any sense of cool or cold in the body. Just observe any sense of cool or cold. And again, I invite you to bring into your awareness, your attention of heat or warmth in your body. Just observe and notice what you notice about the heat or warmth. Then I invite you to notice any sensations of cool or chilled or cold in your body. Just the sensation of cool or cold. And once again, I invite you to notice the sense of warmth or heat. Notice the idea or sense of cool or cold. Then let's notice both heat and cool at the same time. Good. I invite you now to notice the sensations of comfort in your body. Without seeking sensation, just observe the idea of comfort as it resonates in your own body. Just comfort. I invite you to notice the sensation of discomfort in your body. Just notice any discomfort. Once again, I invite you to notice the sensation of comfort in your body. Just this sensation of comfort. I invite you to notice the sensation of discomfort. Again, I invite you to notice comfort. I invite you to notice discomfort. Notice perhaps both comfort and discomfort at the same time. Good. Continuing with our opposites, our contrasts, let's work with noticing light versus heavy. Just noticing any sense of heaviness or denseness in the body. Notice the legs, the hips, the back, the shoulders, the back of the head, feeling very heavy, heavy into the floor. Just feeling very heavy, very dense. What does that heaviness feel like? Just feeling very heavy. And then let's flip that to noticing any sensation of feeling very light and buoyant in the body. The arms are light, the legs are light, the torso is light, feeling very weightless and buoyant. What does that feeling of weightlessness feel like? Just feeling very light and buoyant. Then I'll invite you to come back to feeling very heavy and dense, noticing what it feels like to feel very heavy and weighted. And then coming back to feeling very light and buoyant, coming back to feeling very heavy and dense, and back to feeling very light and buoyant. And then I'll invite you to allow into your awareness all the sensations of feeling very, very dense, very heavy, and feeling very light and buoyant at the same time. Good. Let's bring our awareness back to the breath, not changing your breath in any way, just noticing what it feels like to relax here and breathe. Maybe it feels a little different than when we started class, and that's okay. Maybe it doesn't feel different, and that's okay too. Just notice where you feel the most movement as you breathe in and as you breathe out. Good. Continuing with our contrasts, let's work with feeling lethargic and rested. Imagine feeling lethargic and tired from lack of sleep. Feel the achy tiredness in your bones, body, and brain when you just can't muster the strength for one more thing. Imagine now feeling completely rested. You have enough energy to face each day with grace and ease. You have slept well and are electrically alive in each vibrating fiber of your being. Now, let's work with feeling dry or wet. So let's awaken the sensation of dryness in the body. Remember the feeling of dryness on the skin. Your clothes are dry, your hair is dry, the whole body is dry. Perhaps that feeling of dryness permeates into your body as a sensation of dehydration. The body is dry, the whole body is dry. Now, let's awaken the experience of moisture in the body. Imagine water on the fingertips. What would that feel like? Remember the feeling you have when you're in the bath surrounded by water. Imagine the wetness moving into the body as a sensation of internal hydration. The body is wet, the whole body wet. All right, let's work with blockage versus flow. What happens when you feel blocked? Remember the last time you were stuck in traffic? When your sinuses were blocked by a cold or your energy blocked by an injury? When something happened that impeded your progress forward? Without dwelling on the details, just focus on the sensation of being physically, energetically, or emotionally blocked. Now let's flip that, okay? How does it feel to be in the flow? Imagine water flowing smoothly around rocks, the gentle feel of wind flowing through your hair, a time when you could easily take steps forward on your path and everything seemed to be in flow. Good. Now, let's work with feeling new or familiar. So let's embody a feeling of newness. Do new things bring with them feelings of fear or of excitement? How often do you engage in new things, people, places, and projects? Feel newness. Now, embody a feeling of the familiar, your common familiar surroundings, your belongings, friends, family, and places you visit every week. Does the familiar feel safe to you or does it feel old? Feel familiarity. And again, make sure that you're not sleeping. Say to yourself, I am awake and aware. And again, let's start to be feeling grounded. Let's bring our attention back to the back of your body. Once again, notice the parts of your body that are connected with the floor beneath you or the surface beneath you. Bring your attention to the front of your body and notice how the sensations are different here in the parts of your body that are not constricted by the pressure against the floor. And again, notice your breath. both in the back of your body and the front of your body. Notice the right side of your body. Notice the left side of your body. And once more, notice the whole body together. Good. And let's once again try that extended exhale breath that we did at the beginning of the class. Just remember just to breathe in through the nose and fill your belly. And then when you exhale, let that sound come out as if you're fogging a mirror. So let's inhale, expand your belly, expand the ribs. And exhale, release a little slower. Inhaling again. And exhaling. Once again, breathing in, breathing out. Now I'll invite you to bring to your awareness the intention, the theme that you set for yourself at the beginning of your practice. Repeat it silently to yourself 3 times, that intention that you set for yourself. And I'll be silent for a moment as you repeat that to yourself silently 3 times. Here we go. Good. And from here, going to give you a poem that's very meaningful to me. I have a body, but I am not just this body. My body manifests itself different sensations of health and sickness, restfulness and tiredness, calmness and agitation. But these states change. I am the unchanging awareness in which these changing sensations arise. I value my body, but I am not just this body. I have emotions, but I am not just these emotions. My emotions manifest different conditions from love to anger, from calmness to agitation, from joy to sorrow. But these states change. I am the unchanging awareness in which these changing emotions arise. I value my emotions, but I am not just my emotions. I have a mind, but I am not just my mind. My mind manifests different thoughts and images, which are constantly changing. I am the unchanging awareness in which these thoughts and images arise. I value my mind, but I am not just my mind. I am aware of all these changing sensations, perceptions, emotions, thoughts, and objects which compose my body, senses, mind, and the world. I am the unchanging awareness in which all these movements arise. I am pure, unchanging awareness. I have a body, but I am not just my body. I have a mind, but I am not just my thoughts. And I have emotions, but I am not just my feelings. What am I then? What remains after having disidentified from my body sensations, feelings, and thoughts? I am a center of pure awareness. And this is from Richard Miller, the founder of the I Rest Yoga Nidra. So let's bring our attention back into the now, back into the present moment. Let's just return to our natural breathing. Once again, observing the breath. Notice that you are breathing. Notice the body parts that are moving as you inhale, as you exhale. And as we come back into the now, back into the present moment, I invite you to either stay here and continue on your sleep journey or continue to do those little micro movements with the fingers, with the toes. I invite you to add some wrist movements, maybe a little pumping of the heels, pointing and flexing of the toes, a little bit of ankle circles. And then very slowly, bending one knee, sliding the foot onto the surface that's supporting you, and then bend the other knee. And let's just bring back a little bit of movement into the body. And again, you can be perfectly still if you so choose, or have a little bit of movement. So, what I like to do, just to slowly bring back awareness to the body, is to drop one bent knee out to the side. So it's kind of like a little at an angle, looks like a little butterfly wing. I call it the windshield wipers. So you drop one leg open, and then you take the second leg and drop it towards the first leg. And you'll notice the low lumbar twist that's happening. Again, keep everything between the easy and ouch. Just notice the sensations happening in the body. And then contracting the belly button towards the spine. Let's take the top leg back to heart center and then the bottom leg back to heart center. Stay here just a moment with knees bent, feet on the surface, backside on the surface that supports. And let's do the second side. Take the other leg and drop it out to the side. And then the top leg gently drop towards the bottom leg. And notice the sensations that are happening with the top hip, the low lumbar twist. Breathing in, breathing out. And again, contracting the belly button towards the spine. Let's take the top leg to the center, the bottom leg to the center, starting at that starting point once again. And let's do this one more time, each side. Again, I invite you to drop your first side leg over to the side. And then take the top leg and drop it towards the bottom leg. Again, notice the sensation that may or may not be happening with your hip, with the side of the body, with the low back. Good. Bring the top leg to the center, the bottom leg to the center. Good. Last time, the second side. Let's drop the leg out to the side and then that top leg towards the bottom leg. And again, just noticing, just bringing awareness into that low back twist. And again, let's breathe in, breathe out. And again, I invite you to bring the top leg to the center, the bottom leg to the center. Good. You can stay here or bring one knee in towards the chest with the hand back behind the knee, and then the other knee in towards the chest. And I invite you to do whatever feels good here. So for me, it would be a little bit of side to side movement. Usually feels very nice. Also stretches the hamstrings and the glutes, especially if you're having a little bit of low back issues today. And if you want, you can take those hands back behind the knees and maybe draw knee circles, which will allow the hips to also go in a circular movement. And again, you can make those knee circles really tiny or a little bit bigger, depending what you need today. And then pause and let's reverse that. Go the other way. Good. Again, doing what's best, what feels best for you today. Beautiful. All right. And let's go ahead and place those feet back down onto the surface that's supporting us. And from here, I invite you to roll over onto your side, nice and slow, nice and gentle. You can have an arm underneath the side of the head or a fist underneath that temple, or both actually. And just let your belly be soft as you lie here in side lying position just for a moment. Breathing in, breathing out. Now, with that top leg, you can extend that top leg and then take the top hand and push into the floor to drag yourself all the way up. Let the head be the last thing that comes up. So sometimes when we come up from lying down to upright, there can be this equilibrium shift. So I invite you to just drop your chin in towards your chest, and hands can rest in your lap or at your heart center just for a moment here. Breathing in, breathing out. Let's do one more breath there just to kind of gather ourselves. All right, let your spine feel very tall, pushing through the crown of your head. Roll your shoulders up and away from your ears. And you can bring your hands to your heart, stacked upon your heart, or do the hand, the prayer position into your sternum. And I'll invite you to bow your head towards your hands. So this motion is in gratitude of yourself. So give yourself a really sincere thank you for just showing up today. You can keep your gaze soft, or you can keep your gaze closed halfway or completely closed if you like. And then again, a slight nod of the chin forward to bring your internal gaze right down to your heart center. Seeing if you can allow that to bring you to some place that feels like gratitude. From that place, I invite you to simply acknowledge to yourself one thing in your life, a person, place, or thing that you're grateful for this evening. Namaste. And that concludes our practice of Yoga Nidra tonight. Please accept my sincere gratitude for all of you for taking care of, excuse me, taking care of our veterans, us veterans, families, and communities, taking care of yourselves. Thank you so much. If you're ready, you can release your hands and flutter your eyes open. And I will see you next week. If there's any questions, I'll be stopping the recording here in just a moment. And, you can go ahead and ask your questions. Again, this is Gail, and thank you for joining me this week for your Sunday night Yoga Nidra practice. I will see you next week. Bye-bye.